I have been dealing the MacBook Pro 2015 in 2023 for almost 8 months, and I can tell you the experience has been a hit or miss sometimes. So how has it been dealing this machine for almost a year for me? Has the experience been great or has the experience been not that great? So if you want to find out, hang on, I'm going to tell you more about my experience. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I loved about the 2015 MacBook Pro while I was dealing it in 2023. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that bell icon so that you'll be notified each and every time that a new video goes live. First and foremost, the best thing about the 2015 MacBook Pro is its display. The display of the 2015 MacBook Pro is one of the greatest displays that I've ever used in a personal computer. So the display is crisp, good for viewing videos and consuming any content on the internet, especially if you are into watching some movies. Like you can Netflix on this machine without any problem and you're going to enjoy the viewing experience. When it comes to display, the display is the Retina display in this machine, which was one of the greatest display that was produced in the year 2015 for the MacBooks. Today, 8 years or 9 years down the line, this display is still doing marvelous. This is one of the best displays that I've ever seen in a personal computer. The second thing that I loved about this machine was the keyboard. The keyboard of this machine is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, that I've ever used in a personal computer. Before Apple ruined the keyboard on the 2016 MacBooks and above, 2015 MacBook Pro had the best keyboard in the industry. So if you're one of the people, or if you're one of those guys that love typing on their MacBooks, believe me, you're going to love the experience of using this keyboard. The keyboard is backlit, which means that you can use it in dark environments without having to strain on your eyes, which is a plus sign for me. A backlit keyboard is a must for me in a computer. Sorry, Lenovo. And the key travel on this machine is just amazing. So for those typing lovers, believe me, you're not going to go wrong when you're using this machine. Being a freelancer in 2023, and which means that I type most of my days, using this keyboard has made my work a little bit easier. And funny thing, I loved typing when I started using this machine. So the 2015 MacBook Pro had amazing ports for creators. If you are a creator in 2015 and you bought the 2015 MacBook Pro, believe me, you are in luck, because this machine came packed with amazing ports. You had USB-A ports, which were 2, which meant that you could connect pen drive in your MacBook and access files and transfer files, or you could also connect your phones using the USB type A and charge them or transfer data from and to your phone, which was an added advantage of not using a lot of dongles. You also have a dedicated micro SD card slot, which is an amazing thing to have. If you record your videos using a camera, automatically you'll have that micro SD card. It's easy connecting it to this laptop because you just have to pop out that micro SD card and slide it into your MacBook and copy or transfer files from your micro SD card to your laptop, which is such a breeze. You have nothing to worry about. You don't have to use dongles if you want to transfer files from your micro SD card to your computer. The 2015 MacBook Pro also came with MagSafe. At first, when I got this machine, I never knew I would love the MagSafe, but hands down, MagSafe is the best thing that has ever happened to MacBooks. I never knew that I love it, but it has grown in me and I can't imagine living without the MagSafe. I also love the trackpad. The trackpad of the 2015 MacBook Pro is just marvelous. So that sums up for the things that I loved about a MacBook Pro 2015 while I was dealing it. So it comes down to what I didn't like about the 2015 MacBook Pros is the fan noise. This machine is old, and when you subject this machine to higher loads, the fans tends to kick in and they are so loud. They are freaking loud, and that is one experience that I never like about the 2015 MacBook Pros, because the fan noise is just unbearable. So you'll be forced to use something like headphones so that you cannot be able to pick the fan noise while consuming some content. Like when I opened Safari and headed into YouTube, fan noise was unbearable. When I played some videos, I was forced to wear headphones so that I can be able to consume my content. Another thing that I didn't like about the 2015 MacBook Pros is the macOS Monterey. macOS Monterey is great, believe me, hands down. But Apple has announced a new macOS Sonoma, and macOS Monterey is the last update that you will be able to officially update on this Mac. Having to use macOS Monterey without updating it is such a bummer, because I tried using OpenCore Legacy Patcher to update my MacBook Pro 2015 to macOS Ventura, and I was faced with some bugs, and the experience wasn't that smooth like that found in the macOS Monterey, and I had to revert back to macOS Monterey after using the macOS Ventura for a day. Yep, I used macOS Ventura for a day and I couldn't bear to use it anymore, so I had to revert back to macOS Monterey. So having daily this machine for almost a year, can I recommend this machine for any person in 2023? So hear me first. This is a great machine, one of the best machines that Apple has ever announced. But is it really worth it in 2023? So this machine is worth in 2023 for those first-time macOS users. If you are a first-time macOS user, then you can get this machine and it is going to perform exceptionally for you. If you're not a first-time macOS user, I will advise you to go and get the new M1 or M2 chips MacBooks, because with those MacBooks you're going to have a greater experience. So as for me, I think I'm gonna hold on to this machine, and then I'm gonna find a way to get the M1 or M2 MacBook Pros. Hope this video has been educative, and if you like this video, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.